What's going on, guys? It's LadyB. We had an incredible war in Champions War League. Now, it's been back-to-back action with so many clans going at it, but this one in particular was absolutely incredible. And you're going to want to see why, because we saw TownHall.Legends, the taker downs of Vitang, going in and taking down MCES. You're not going to want to miss this. If you miss a live stream, something you're going to regret actually missing, because this is one of the most incredible wars we've seen. About 66% of the live viewers in chat said MCES were going to get the win, and it was a well-fought war. Unfortunately though, it started with a 1-star, and I think that just hurt the chances from the start. In general, I think morale went down. I think at that point, even no matter what they did, it was going to be a tough turnaround, but the hunger was there for TownHall.Legend. And if you missed the round of 32 war that TownHall.Legend had for Champions War League here, they took down Vitang. That's not an easy feat. They took them down. They came on. They took down MCES. MCES, the second place World Championship finalists. I mean, these are big names. They're rolling strong. You saw these guys in the World Championship qualifiers last month. They're doing phenomenal work, and look at the star count that they put up. 4 triples on the board, with their 1-2 star being 93%. But I wanted to highlight a couple of attacks before I show you the actual war, because if you missed it, you're going to want to see it. But let's take a quick look, because we had 2 beautiful hits. I mean, so many beautiful hits, but 2 beautiful hits I want to highlight. One from MCES side, which this base was so baited, but MCES didn't fall for it. And that's what we're going to show first. So before diving into the attack, let's take a quick look here, because if you look at the bottom scroll bar where we have our troops, we've got the 2 hounds, we've got the ice golem. We know we're coming in with the Zapquake Sui Lalo, but we've got this wall wrecker, and this comes in key. This is a part I really like. I'm always a fan of mixing up the siege barracks that you bring along, not going with the standard blimp or stone slammer. It has to make sense to the raid that you're doing, and that's what he does here. But look at the pathing he clears out, and what this wall wrecker does is absolutely incredible. Or what comes out of it, I should say, is absolutely incredible. And it's probably one of the funniest things that I've ever seen that works so effectively. It's almost as if he knew this base was completely baited. So this starts off with the Zapquake here, and we actually get to see the combination of the lightning spells coming through and knocking out a portion of the core of the base. So it eliminates the clan castle. We have the air sweepers eliminated. Those are key components to take down for your air raids. Air sweepers provide a lot of resistance as a defense against air attacks, against loons. So if you're going for an air attack, try and knock those out or come in right behind. Eliminate that as an option for your pathing. Clan Castle also eliminated here because of the Sui opener, because you have the heroes working through, and also because we want to get a wall wrecker coming in for the Town Hall chamber. So the damage you can eliminate there is very key, particularly with the Clan Castle, because that is going to knock your troops out. That's going to eliminate them, take on more impact, and make them force their abilities earlier. So the RC comes through, clears out huge line of defenses. We've got the king and queen taking on the scatter shot and the enemy queen. But look at this wall wrecker coming into play. Now, we get the same combination that we're used to seeing a lot with the sneaky goblins and the hound, because we're coming in. But look at the beauty of what this hound does. 1 trap, 2 trap, he cuts across, 3 traps, 4 traps here, 5 traps, and continues to pick up that damage there. So we get the pups that spread out. Unfortunately, 1 missed. You see the loons take a little bit of impact, but huge value with the way. And I kind of think he knew. He knew at this point it was baited, or he wasn't taking any chances. Maybe he was like, I've seen this before. I'm not going to fall for it again. but beautiful, superb way to approach this base. And with that, with the connection of the troops working through, taking down the town hall, the core out of the base from the Zapquake, we get this beautiful pathing for the Lalo portion. So nice work through. We do have that multi in the core, which isn't ideal for loons, but the warden's sitting right there, and that's not going to do damage to him. So he's not so worried about it at this point. I do like that he reserves some loons to come in from the back end of the base on those outlying defenses, which all carry through to help take down that multi-inferno tower in the center of the base. It could have been a little bit of a worry, but not so much, not with what he had left over, not the warden. And a nice sweep through, but we didn't have to worry about that ground bow in the middle. So great, great planning there, all in all, for this raid. That's another consideration when you're doing these air attacks. Look at these bases. Are there any ground bows there? Obviously, if there's a ground bow, it doesn't make sense to eliminate it. You could keep it there. It's not going to pose a threat for your loons. You just need to think about it on a pathing sense. So beautiful hit here from Kingsman, and though it wasn't a win for MCES, we got to see something exciting. But let's take a quick look over into one of my favorite hits that came from TownHall.Legends, and then we'll go into the war itself. So this was one of my favorite hits from TownHall.Legends. I mean, I don't know, it's hard to say. The way they think of it, you'll see from the live war. The way they take on bases, the way they think of things is absolutely ingenious, and it challenges the way I actually look at bases and see things. So looking through this, we've got our Zapquake Hog Attack. You can see that we have 4 lightning spells to move along, and let's pop this in place and take a look. So it's 4 lightning spells, 2 quakes to get the value needed for the opener on this one. Really what he's going for is the single inferno and the scatter shot. He wants to open up this chamber here, and he gets what he needs just with dispersing that right along the sides. And that opens up some easy pathing for this initial push of the queen. Doesn't have to worry about the threat of the single IT, the single inferno tower, as the queen works her way through. And we're going to see her work up into the 12 o'clock chamber. But what I was really surprised about was the pathing on this one, the way he thought about it, because in my mind, we see narrowed out path on one side. It can loop around. The question is, how would you handle the clan castle? You need to make sure, the town hall, you need to make sure you have something go in, and it's a little bit tough with the voided out chambers, but it's also voided out on the outer edge where the secondary scatter shot remains. What I didn't expect here was how he was going to push the queen across and continue this moving through. And this was very, very smart. So the queen enters in that 12 o'clock chamber there. There's some openings in the wall that allow it. So we can save that wall breaker a little bit later in the raid. Obviously, the queen has nice ways to weave in and out of this because of those openings at the base. But this is shaped up nicely already from that 2 o'clock-ish side all the way up to 12 as the queen sweeps around. This is where we get to see the pathing, and this threw me for a little bit of a loop, and I was like, okay, let's go with it. And that we did. So the siege barracks drops, king working together with the funnel. Miners pop across. We have the queen. And now at this point, you figure we're going for a healer swap with the way it's going. But no, we get the wall break in to get the queen access to continue to power through. And it's not just that one wall breaker. It's the secondary wall breaker that gives the queen access into the town hall chamber here. Now he gets a couple of miners working along with her, powering through this one. A lot of steam, a lot of power within this. And the queen carries on to continue navigating this pathing so well, taking on a lot of damage, helping to take out those heavy damage expos, which can easily wear down your miners and your hogs very quickly. So having her work along inside the core helps this pathing quite a bit and forces them out ever so slightly, which isn't a bad thing because the pathing is still very narrowed out. So a really smart way to think about this, working that queen through, bringing her along for the ride. And while we didn't have the healer survive, there was so much in it that he was able to really solidly power through this one. And that's what they did throughout the war. So without further ado, let's take a look into the TownHall.Legend versus MCES war. This is round of 16. They'll be moving forward into round of 8, getting closer to that $1,500 prize pool, courtesy of Aftershock Media Group. Putki. I don't know. It's not, you have to understand. I don't know how to pronounce it right because it's the way we pronounce things is the same with like German and French. vowels are different, like the way we write them and the way we say them in America. Putki. Putki. Hi, Emma. What's going on? Okay. Bibu coming through. Now we've got two World Championship qualifiers, though MCS is not qualified yet this year, but they were second in the world last year. So, big hitters here. Little Zapquake, Yeti action. Warden to lead the pathing here. We do have the Eagles to still worry about. But it'll carry through into this opener. That Zapquake narrows out the pathing needed for the push into the center of the space. It'll be an easy takedown of the Eagle working alongside. I do like the position of the Siege Barracks, but where did that P.E.K.K.A go? He did not help out those poor wizards along the way. There's a witch still moving along, trying to help them out. We have the hogs working their way in for the scatter. This is a nice position, looking good so far, but he's got to keep this momentum going along. Last rage to come down as he leads into that single IT chamber. So this is perfect, but the hero abilities need to be held on to help get through the back end. The scatter shots and the expos, which are going to be critical to ensure that they go down, but there's no single ITs, so this leaves for a nice, easy open access in the back end with very minimal damage. It is powering through very nicely. Looking solid, especially with a minute 23 on the clock. Arcee's used her ability. Will get, well, she does get that mortar down. Won't be able to get the archer tower down. But look at what he has left over. Tons of bowlers. A lot of bounceable value here as well as they work through. We're going to see them rip apart through the wall. Is the queen in line with them? This is good. Queen forces the ability to quicken this up. Problem is, we need a split. We need a little bit of a split. We need some stuff working on the top side. There is a lot left over here with storages up top. This is going to come down to time, and that is the problem. Queen's coming back around, everything working together. 44 seconds left to go. But the storages are the worry. It's hands down a triple with what's left over. But will time be on his side? Is there enough power, steam, and speed to move through to get it done? 24 seconds. Archer's only going to pick off a few things, not too much. 19 seconds. This gold storage, still a worry. That gold storage going to take a few hits to go down. 11 seconds. Bowler gets a bounce on it. Everything coming through. 7 seconds to get this down, but it's got everything on it. And Bibu comes in and says, I saw that poll. I saw what you guys said. Drops a triple and starts off with a nice start. I mean, I can't say a lead because we don't know what we're going to see for MCES, but gives them the potential to have a lead if they can hold a defense. That is the way you want to start a war. Exactly the way. Okay, let's see if we have the opportunity for a quick 4 times replay. I'm telling you tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm supposed to be streaming from 9 to 4. I'm going to have a lot of food here and ready to go tomorrow. You're going to see me eating like left and right. Rip Killers, yeah, kind of smashed through that base on this one. Close on time, but did manage to get it done. Okay, this Killer's coming in. With the Zapquake hybrid, we're seeing a lot more of these. Originally, the risk in this that a lot of people were hesitant about and worried about is the fact that you have to decide if you're going to bring no rage for the queen, so you can have 2 heals for the hybrid, or if you're going to bring 1 rage for the queen, which leaves you only 1 heal for the hybrid portion. And that really comes down to the value you're adding, what you're working through. And with the rage, you have the opportunity, if you pick up that value and the rage is not needed, you can bring it along as you would normally do with the hybrid. But the zap really forces a decision on this one that could change the tides of this raid in general. But it does pick up big value when you use it right. And as you can see here, pouring out a huge portion of the space to set the path for the hybrid. We have the eagle that remains. We want this queen to take it down, ideally working in as well to help take on the enemy queen, limit that impact as the hybrid moves along past the town hall portion of the space. But first she's got to work through the clan castle, take care of the hound, and that means it has the opportunity for the queen to step in line and be just that slight distraction for the hybrid as the eagle still remains and rains down that impact. Queen hanging on, freezes up the town hall, but the queen's not in the radius. She steps up to the plate, starts dealing damage. Might have to force his queen ability to get through. No, he's able to recover her without forcing it. Gets to the eagle, limits that impact. Warden ability off already to get everything safely past that town hall. Was it enough time? No hogs left over, that's for sure. And no miners left. Oh, killer. This is not a good position. He's got the queen ability. Queen's going to have to spare this one, but she's taking on the heat from the scatter shot and the bows. Forces the ability. The healers are going to go down to the town hall. Oh my goodness. This is never what you hope for. What he at least would have hoped for was to see the queen beat her way through the wall, get to the town hall. But she comes in direct line of fire. Healers get roasted. And a 1-star defense for Han is surely a massive blow to MCES in the start of this war. Oh. That warden ability was a bit too early. I know he was worried about the time, but I think starting the hybrid so early until he needed to wait for the queen to gain control of that ground, take on the enemy queen, help that out. It was a heavy area to come in. Set up really nicely. When you have your miners up, taking on that damage from the eagle. It's a tough one. No, you cannot change your votes. You now have to sit there and wait and see if MCES can turn around. This 1-star, we saw the same. You saw the same. If you're watching Carbon stream today, you saw Maxi pick up the 1-star and Tribe still recover the war. A 1-star hurts, but it is not unheard of that we see a team recover. Question is, will MCES be able to do it, and will they have the opportunity, or will TownHall.Legend be relentless? Another triple here is going to put some concern in the minds of MCES. A 2-star will give some hope and some breathing room. So, Han with the dragons, E-Drag to help with the funneling, Queen Charge to work down along the edge, though the Queen's cutting through to help take on that scatter shot. A good position here. Taking out that corner is big. Ooh, never mind. She was never meant to go down. Jumps the connection to allow the Queen the access into that town hall chamber. This is beautiful. She's going to take on, look at this. She's going to take on both air sweepers. The town hall takes on the clan castle. Narrows this out considerably for the dragons to work from the 2 to 3 o'clock side of the base. King's lining up the path for them to work in. So they've got that direct line straight down and across. What's going on, El Kaki? How are you? So beautiful position for the Queen to be in, right in that center path. Everything she needs to reach is right there. All those defenses. She could, if she survives, continue to take on that secondary air sweeper, which isn't a problem right now, but the scatter shot is huge if she gets that down. Queen still survives. taking on a lot of heat. I don't know how long she's going to go for, but we do have a split of a drag coming through. Not going to survive it. It's got the Town Hall down. A lot of dragon power. Queen survives all that damage just to come into play. Oh, and almost knocked down the scatter, but it still goes down. Was that damage? Was that damage from the scatter shot or from the stone slammer that did that? Or the RC ability? RC flies through, trying to take on the last of the defenses, but we've got Skellies to worry about. 51 seconds left to go. He's got the power. Dragons are very slow. We need to get through the storages. Again, we're back to the question, does he have the time to get this done? Getting through these storages. We've got 1 down. 3 more to go. And still the defense is in the way that will take on these dragons and start trickling them down little by little. 25 seconds left. They keep this nice split working across the line of defenses and structures. 16 seconds left, and this is the worry with the storages coming through that they could get this done. 1 dragon tries to turn, doesn't get it, but he's got what he needs, and he picks up another 3-star. So pressure is on MCES to pick up the triple and try and hope to find some defenses along the way. But so far, TownHall.Legend starting off with a superb performance and a relentless second performance here. He attacked just like you, just like you. Yeah, not a time fail on that one. Got everything into that tail end just in the nick of time. Again, 2 for 2. Let's see. Synth. It's a nice duck. Thank you for the follow. Are you nice? Are you? It's up to Synth to come in for his team here. Pick up the triple. He brings in the Zap Hog. What's going on, Painkiller? How are you? It was an unfortunate 1-star. Really, really unfortunate. Sorry, this is partial lunchtime too. So Zaphog with the wall record to lead the way to take down the Town Hall. We still have the Queen in play. King lines up that pathing. Where are we going to drop this Queen? Delays her to ensure that goes down. Sneaky Gobs make nice quick work of it. Queen, where are you going? She's going to line up the rest of this pathing for this. It's being very patient. Ice Golem to tank for the Queen and take on that 2 o'clock section of the base. Cut that pathing down and around. This is to extend her. So instead of using like a Queen walk working down, less housing value to bring that Ice Golem, do some tanking initially for the Queen so she can navigate the pathing here as they work along and keep her up and alive. Not often we actually get to see this delayed naked Queen walk. Not very often. This is a beautiful raid. But can Synth find the steam to power through the back end? We still have the multi to contend with. Queen hanging on to that ability, sitting in a very good position just behind everything. No more heroes to worry about to pose a threat, but the Hogs get roasted. Those Skellies doing some nice defensive work. RC comes in, swipes them out. Can she get the single down? I don't think she got a hit on it. I don't think her Seeking Shield got a hit on it. Oh, no. We've got a miner, though. We've got the Queen ability. It might come down to that, but the Queen is going to have to beat through a wall to get there. Wizard trying to take down that cannon. I mean, look at this. This is hanging on by a thread. Drops in. Oh. Drops in the miner to try and take down that bomb tower. He's throwing everything in front of this Queen because he doesn't want the single to have the opportunity to take on the Queen. Forces the ability. He knows she has to beat through the wall. One shot gets it done and gets the triple they need to try and stay somewhere alive if they can hold on to defenses. GG. So this is why Synth is Synth. He's the boss. He's the boss. He's a beast. Wow. Nice work. So close. You had me there, Synth. You had me. But did you see that? That beautiful move to hang on to everything and throw it in front of the queen. I mean, we're talking about such a small percent that need. If there was more health on that, it would have been problematic. But you need to ensure that the queen's not taking on the heat because she still has to beat through the wall to get to the single IT and reach it. And we had the bomb tower blocking it. So yeah. What happened to get the 1-star? I think he started the hybrid, in my opinion, a little bit too early. The queen needed to pick up more value. He sent in the hybrid, forced the warden ability early because of the damage that was coming on into the town hall chamber where the hybrid had started. The queen was still up. The eagle was raining down on them. And the queen was busy dealing with a hound. And the ability was hit too early, didn't get anything past the town hall. There was just a lot of damage coming in on them while they were up taking care of everything in front of that base. Yeah, it was unlucky. But I think, in my opinion, he started the hybrid too early. He should have waited for his queen. Probably another 5 to 10 seconds could have made the difference. So, DP. Bring in the hybrid. The zap quake opens up nice pathing for the queen here. Now we are going to see the push for her coming through, but this gives her easy access on the first layer chamber to continue her navigation down and around into the eagle section of the base and power through into that single chamber. Hog's coming down, Loon's coming down. He wants to navigate this. He's looking to push this in that direction towards 9 o'clock. So the queen has what she needs to work her way around. Very patient so far to pick up the value needed before starting the pathing. Now the question is, who's going for that town hall in there? Siege barracks down. I see where you're going. I see where you're going, DP. Okay. So we've got the wall break potentially for the back end of this? No, to push the queen in. Very interesting. That wall break opens up the access for the queen to work through. She'll take on the air sweeper, but look at the split this poses. We do get the miners that are going to come through and help with the town hall. So it works out. Healers don't survive, so there's no swap whatsoever. It's relying on that one heal to get through the back end. Whoa. Oh, there was another one? Was there 2 wall breakers? Was there 2 super wall breakers? Holy jeez, a queen gets into the core and continue. Oh my goodness. Watching these guys, they do things that I don't expect. Mateo, thank you for the follow. I'm telling you, TownHall.Legend they do some crazy things that I don't expect. The cut across from the queen, absolutely key to helping with this pathing. Yeah, DP, OP in this one. Picking up another trip. They're not letting up on MCES. MCES, unfortunately, with that 1-star, even a 2-star, at the way that we're seeing TownHall.Legend go, they might not have even stood a chance. With even a 2-star. 3 for 3 for TownHall.Legend. He crushed it. He crushed it. Phenomenal job. Will they get a perfect? I don't know, Ryder Daves. I don't know. It's looking solid so far. Shide. What did you say? What did Shide say? 9 to 10? I think Shide said 9 to 10. Kingsman. Kingsman's got to get this one done. They can't let go. Right now, the only thing MCES can do is continue to try and pick up triples and hope for some sort of break in the next 2 attacks. That's all they can hope for. so a little Zapquake action in the core to give the access needed for the Sui opener. Wants to take out the Town Hall here. So opens up that pathing by eliminating the Clan Castle troops to keep it from distracting the heroes along the way. Obviously, it not only poses a distraction, but it's more heat added to the mix, which means you don't get the full value of your heroes. So this allows for a much better push coming in, although that's going to open up for the wall wrecker because we have the kills. We have the hero opener coming down and around to the scatter shot. So the wall wrecker going to come in. I'm curious to see if we're going to have a hound pop out of here to lead the way. If we're going to have the sneaky goblins rocking up to take down the town hall and a hound popping out of here. But using the wall wrecker for the safe approach into the town hall in case there were any possible traps. And yes, that is exactly the case. Look at that. This is exactly why. Exactly why. Look at the traps that hound. Oh my goodness. Kingsman expecting all those traps along the way. Did he expect that many? I don't know. I don't know, but he anticipated that. What a baited base. Kingsman did not fall for it. Nuh-uh. He said, nuh-uh. Not like this. Lalo paths through beautifully. That wall wrecker's fat enough to get through. Question is, do we have the seam on the back end? 5 more loons to continue the pathing around from the outlying defenses. We've got the multi in the core, freezing it up to keep the damage down from that and the X-bow as the loons come back through into the core of the base. Jess Jones, thank you for the follow. Lots of loons left over, but the Warden is the one to get it done. The haste is going to sweep them through, and it's just a ground bow, so no worries on that. Beautiful, beautiful hit from Kingsman. They're trying. They're giving it everything they have to get this done and wait for a defense to hold. Well, he got lucky there. That's a fair... What? No, he did not get lucky there, Painkiller. He did not get lucky. He did what he was supposed to do. He froze it up and kept it going. The multi is only bad for the loons. It's great. It's not bad for the Warden. Warden will take it down. That multi didn't almost get him. He had 2 freezes. I was OP. Probably one of the best openers I've seen. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Ugh. This is, you know, like I always say, I said it today. I said we saw one of the best wars I've seen in a while. And that was 11 Original against Arts of War because it was like very close, very high tension. This is another great war. You know, the caliber of performance lately is just continuing to go up. And every time I stream, I'm like, these wars get better and better. Killers has to be really mad now. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see if it was going to make a difference or not. But all MCES can do is continue to try and pull in those triples and see if they can hold some defenses. That's about it. What's going on, Jim? Had to go to dinner. Did you miss anything? I mean, TownHall.Legend going 3 for 3. MCES with the 1-star and then going 2 for 2 in their next hits to come. With a beautiful, like best Zapquake Sui Lalo I've ever seen. He predicted. Let me just show you. Let me show you instead of telling you. At least the opener. Look at this. Okay, you missed it. I can't show you. I'll show you later. Or you can watch the VOD. Best predicted attack I've ever seen. Town Hall Goo. We've got the quad. We've got the Zap Quad. The Zap Quad Quake Lalo. Octrale, thank you for the follow. Which means he's going to spread this apart. He's spreading this out. Look at this. And opening up. Oh, you. And why no super wall breaker? He could have gotten that with the super wall breaker. Right? Because that only takes 5 and 1. Quakes open the space. Gets the access to the town hall. Now we've got the golem. Nice tanky golem in the mix. King's going to take down the town hall. Look at this push into the core. Queen wrapping around the edges. They create new meta, new attack strats. Craziness. And we still have the Royal Champ up, but this is cored out nicely. We'll have the Stone Slammer and the Headhunters to help take that on. The Warrior is going to be the Queen and the RC in the middle of the base, but that's going to work. So, 1 Air Sweeper down, 1 remains. He'll be working away from it, though, except that we have these Expos to worry about, but they're grounded, and they're taking on, oh no, the Headhunters. That Warden ability tried to keep them safely through, but it wasn't enough time to get the RC down. It was enough time to get the Queen down. His Queen unfortunately dies out. Did we have a... How you open that? Is it the Stone Slammer that opened that up? Queen died out. The RC is going to pick things off. Is this going to be the defense that MCES is hoping to see with the RC on the defense? Loon's trying to sweep through. Get this done. Back end Loon to take on the Wizard Tower. The minions, the pups are rocking in. Oh my goodness. That RC wins out along with the single. And Quarantine holds the defense. Look at that RC. Look at her. She did her job for the day. No, no, no. Those grounded bows just gave too much damage. It was a nice force of the Warden ability to try and keep them safely through, but in the end, it wasn't enough to reach out to the Royal Champ. He wanted the Queen in. You think he wanted the Queen in? That would have been the big value. I agree. I agree. Queen would have picked all that up. That was a worry. That caused the issue. So a defense. But look at the percentage. 93%. They don't want to see a 93%. They want to see a low percent. The other thing I want to see is another defense with a low percent. But first, they got to pick up a triple. They don't pick up a triple here, and it's over. It's over for them if they don't pick up the trip. It was a beautiful attack. I mean, like, this is where you get to see some of the creativity. Crazy opener. Nice, beautiful opening. We saw the same with Kingsman. Kingsman had such a nice start. The RC, in the end, holding that defense, hanging on by a thread, knocking those loons down. I mean, even on the tail end of that raid, it looked like he had the opportunity to potentially pick that up, especially with the way the minions and pups rolled in on the RC. Okay, try hard. He knows the pressure's on. Spreads out the Zapquake. Takes out an Air Sweeper, the Clan Castle, and a bow for the entry. No wall breaks needed on this opener. Look at this. I mean, we have 2 wall breakers to push deeper, but for the King to have access to take on the multi, work in for the AD, or have the Queen roll her way in, we've got nice open access. The Ice Golem can step in place too. Ice Golem will lead the tank there. King and Queen working together on the scatter shot chamber to take down the other Air Sweeper. We've got one more wall break. Is there going to be enough out of this Queen to take on the Town Hall, potentially 2? Or are we going to sweep the loons across? Tesla Farm. He knows it's going to be a struggle now at this point. The blimp sailing across to get to the Town Hall. Queen's able to save her ability, which is good. He's going to need it to try and help move this along. Ooh. The sneaky goblins. Did they? Did they make it in? They did not. Did they? They did. They made it in. I think maybe like one. I think like one made it in. That Free's holding it off to give it the opportunity it needed. Oh my goodness. It was the queen. Oh, GG queen. I didn't even see her get there. I was in left field. Oh, saving that queen ability helped out a lot, but I don't think he's got any steam left over for the back end. Ugh. I wasn't looking. I might have had the queen zoomed in, but I wasn't looking. I didn't look at her. In my mind, she was off screen. The screen of my eyes. I have like no peripheral vision, okay? You could sneak up on me by standing right here. So try hard with a really nice effort at trying to save this and turn it back around, but it's not enough. Not enough. And with that, we unfortunately see the end of the road for MCES. You're changing your name to Sakura, the god of Shinobi? Really? Yeah, TownHall.Legend won this war hands down. Even if MCS pull in another trip, and even if we see a 1-star come in from TownHall.Legend, it's still going to be an MCES win because of percent. So let's head over. Incredible war. Great performance. I told you guys not to count out. What'd I say? Don't count out. TownHall.Legends. Don't underestimate them. It was Savage Sire. Full support to MCS. They did phenomenal work. It was really unlucky for them. But let's see how Crow does. A triple here, we know for sure it was never in the cards for MCES. Drives work through. It is Clash themed. It's a Party King. It's a Party King. See? It's from the Party King. He sent this to me. When he sent me the invitation, he said, "Here, LadyB, I've got a shirt for you with my face on it." So Blimp sails across to the town hall. Dragon's working through the core. A couple of splits here to get to some of the outlying defenses, but we need the bats to come in play. Is he going to bat bomb him on the Eagle? Gamer's gone wrong. Thank you for the follow. Dragon's not going to be able. No, Archer's going to pick it off. Bats coming in from the 1 o'clock side, working their way around. Now, 2 wizard towers to worry about. 2 to worry about, and only 1 freeze. We've got the ice golem. See how the timing is? It distracts. It's perfect. Dragon working through to help along. 1 wizard tower down, the last one to go. Freeze goes down, bats roll in. Not enough there to take that down, but he's got a few more because of the split. Oh, they do. Oh my goodness. They had enough to actually get that down. On the Eagle. 1:10. These guys. What's going on, Kill Bro? How are you? Kelly Bro? Wow. I don't know how he did that. My bats would have gone like... Incredible. 14-star win. I mean, looking at this now, this is where you can see it was never in the cards for MCES. TownHall.Legend looking to pull in the victory this season. Taking down Vitang, taking down MCS. We'll have to wait to see who they're going to be facing off against for round of 8. I don't know when the picks are going to happen for it. They're unstoppable. They're insane. You're thinking MCS are about to hit 10? What? What do you mean 10 attacks? Okay, Quarantine coming in. So let's see if he can pull in that 3-star, finish off strong for his team. But again, we would see that it wasn't going to be enough either way. So Quarantine coming in with the drag bats. Just saw a beautiful one come in TownHall.Legends. LadyB jinxing the... Oh, what? I'm not jinxing anything. What did I jinx the opportunity of? Of what? Yeah, good game to them. Beautiful. Beautiful war. I have to get some of these on YouTube. I'm going to get some of these wars on YouTube. I'm going to start cataloging them, doing them ahead of time. I've got my afternoon cut for me today after this war. So Dragon to help move along, get what's needed. We still have the air sweeper up. Worrying about the Dragon, pulls it to the corner with an archer. But I don't think he got the full value he had hoped for with this. He has to spread just a little bit wider. His music is wonderful. Would you believe that it's no copyright sounds? Everybody likes it. Like these tunes are in my head all the time now. You know how like popular music, like anything that you listen to, like you sing it? These are the songs I hear in my head now because I stream it all the time. This is all no copyright sounds. Savage Tire calling 2-star. Yeah, Dragon's fizzled out quite a bit. We still have the bats to come into play, but we've got the scatter shots and 2 spread out wizard towers to worry about with an 80 on the back end. So it's a lot of spread here, and it's only 3. Only 3 freezes to go along, but we have the Dragons tanking for the scatter. If they can take that down, that's huge. RC coming through, helping out with that. He did have to use a freeze on it to move along, and the scatter still remains. It's gonna switch over onto the bats. Oh, they go right into the radius in time. Oh my goodness, this is what good freezes. Good lord, this is what good freezes can do for you. Quarantine. But the queen's still up. I gotta say, I was close. It's not gonna be the 3-star. Oh, it's still beautiful. It was a nice hit. This is where you see the nerves of steel, the accuracy, the timing, the eagle eye vision to get those freezes down. Yeah, it is a time fail. Because the other problem he's gonna have is, would be that hound. That's like right there. So beautiful hits from MCES, but TownHall.Legend was on fire, absolutely on fire today, and picked up the win. So we'll see them moving on into round of 8. We're not sure who they're going to face off against. That'll be determined a little bit later, either this weekend or on Monday when they do the picks. Let's take a quick...